Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where rare coins turn into treasure. And today's incredible story revolves around a humble little coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm, the 1998 D1 cent coin, which has shocked collectors and experts alike by reaching an astonishing value of $3 million. All because of the fascinating and unusual errors and minting mistakes that make it stand out from billions of ordinary pennies produced in the same year, proving once again that even the smallest coin in your change can hold unimaginable worth if it happens to carry a touch of imperfection from the US Mint. Imagine finding a coin so rare and mysterious that it tells its own story through the tiny misalignments, odd metal compositions, and striking anomalies that turn what was once a simple copper-plated zinc cent into a multi-million-dollar artifact of American coinage history. The 1998 D penny, minted in Denver, might look ordinary at first glance, showing Abraham Lincoln's familiar profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But the few error examples that have surfaced have caused a frenzy among collectors because they exhibit a combination of minting mishaps that almost never occur together, making them incredibly desirable and driving their price into the millions. One of the most significant and discussed features of the valuable 1998 D penny is the possibility of a double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile and the inscriptions such as "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the die creation process. This doubling effect, when visible to the naked eye and especially when sharp and dramatic, can elevate a coin's worth exponentially, as it is one of the most prized types of mint errors in the world of coin collecting. Some of the known rare examples of 1998 D pennies display this kind of doubling, particularly noticeable around Lincoln's eye and the lettering, a phenomenon that makes the coin instantly recognizable to experts. In addition, there have been reports of a transitional planchet error in certain 1998 D pennies, where the coin was accidentally struck on a metal composition meant for a different denomination, such as a dime planchet or an off-metal zinc core that did not receive proper copper plating. These planchet mix-ups can occur when leftover blanks from a previous production run are fed into the press by mistake, resulting in coins that are lighter, thinner, or slightly off-color, giving them a distinctive and instantly collectible quality. The Denver Mint, although known for its precision, has been responsible for some fascinating minting errors over the years, and 1998 was no exception. Some 1998 D pennies also show misaligned dies, or off-center strikes, where the design is not perfectly centered on the coin, causing parts of Lincoln's head or the Lincoln Memorial to appear cut off or too close to the edge, creating a visually stunning and obviously flawed piece that collectors crave. Another known error involves broad strikes, where the coin expands beyond its normal diameter due to the collar die malfunctioning during the striking process, leaving the coin slightly larger and without the raised rim. Such errors, though unintentional, are what give these coins their unique identity and their extraordinary value. When all of these factors combine, a possible double die, off-metal composition, off-center strike, and exceptional eye appeal, the result is a coin so rare and captivating that collectors are willing to pay fortunes for it. The intrigue surrounding the 1998 D penny also stems from the transitional period in the US Mint's technology during the late 1990s, as digital engraving and new die creation techniques were being introduced, occasionally leading to inconsistencies in die alignment or hubbing. Some researchers believe that a limited number of 1998 D dies may have been created with misaligned hubs, leading to minor but detectable doubling that went unnoticed by quality control before mass production. This explains how a few rare error coins could slip through the cracks and enter circulation. Additionally, there are reports of 1998 D pennies displaying die cracks, die chips, and cuds, tiny raised areas or missing sections caused by worn or damaged dies. These natural deteriorations in mint machinery often leave small, but noticeable raised lumps of metal near the date or lettering, which can enhance a coin's desirability if they form interesting or dramatic shapes, such as near Lincoln's nose or around the D mint mark. Speaking of the mint mark, the D on the 1998 D penny is another area of interest, as variations in its placement or appearance may indicate repunched mint marks, where the letter was struck more than once during die preparation, resulting in a shadow-like double impression. Repunched mint mark varieties are beloved by error collectors, and when combined with other mistakes on the same coin, they can significantly increase the overall rarity and value. It's also important to note that coins with multiple overlapping errors, such as a double die-averse, misaligned die, and repunched mint mark, are extremely scarce, and when one does surface, it often becomes the centerpiece of high-end auctions. That's why when one such 1998 D penny specimen was discovered and authenticated with these remarkable characteristics, it fetched a staggering $3 million, setting a record for modern Lincoln cents and leaving collectors speechless. The allure of this coin doesn't just come from its errors, but from the story it tells about the evolution of U.S. coin production, the imperfections of industrial minting, and the chance nature of discovery that allows ordinary people to find hidden treasures in their pocket change. Every scratch, shift, and metal variation tells a part of its journey through the minting process, from blank planchet to struck coin, to perhaps decades of circulation before being noticed by a sharp-eyed collector. Imagine the thrill of realizing that a coin you once used to buy candy or left forgotten in a jar could turn out to be worth millions just because of a tiny imperfection invisible to most people. That sense of wonder is what fuels the entire world of numismatics and keeps enthusiasts searching for the next big discovery. What's truly fascinating about the 1998 D penny is that its value is not based on precious metals, but on its rarity and uniqueness, a perfect example of how human error and machine malfunction can accidentally create beauty and fortune. Every time such a coin appears, it reawakens the excitement of possibility among collectors and everyday people alike. It reminds us that history is hidden in plain sight, and that a simple penny can become a key to the past and a ticket to unimaginable wealth. So if you ever come across a 1998 D penny, take a moment to look closer. Check for doubling on the lettering, inspect the mint mark, weigh it to see if it matches the standard 2.5 grams, and observe the edges and surfaces for signs of unusual texture or alignment. You might just be holding something that was never meant to exist, a minting anomaly that defied the odds and transformed into one of the most expensive coins of modern times. And even though not every 1998 D penny will have these remarkable traits, the possibility alone keeps the search alive and the collector's passion burning. It's this combination of mystery, rarity, and history that makes the story of the 1998 D1 cent coin so compelling. A small, unassuming piece of metal that carries within it a tale of imperfection turned perfection, of mistakes turned miracles, and of a moment in time forever captured in copper. From factory floors to collectors' vaults, from spare change to auction houses, this little coin has traveled a journey far greater than its 1 cent face value could ever suggest. And that's what makes it so much more than money. It's a symbol of how even the smallest things, marked by flaws, can hold the greatest worth. Last 2015 1 cent USA coin. Everyone to another fascinating episode where we uncover the hidden treasures hiding in plain sight inside your pocket change. Because today we're talking about one of the most surprising and talked about coins in recent history. The 2015 1 cent coin that's been making waves among collectors for being worth an unbelievable $2 million due to its extremely rare and intriguing errors and mistakes that make it one of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. Proving once again that even the smallest coin can hold massive secrets and unimaginable value if it bears the right kind of minting anomalies that turn ordinary metal into extraordinary fortune. So let's dive deep into the mysterious story behind this incredible 2015 penny and explore what makes it so special, what kinds of errors might exist on it, and how a single coin that usually isn't even worth a full cent in material can suddenly become a millionaire's collectible. To begin with, the 2015 1-cent coin was produced by the United States Mint in both Philadelphia and Denver facilities, using the standard composition of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating, weighing 2.5 grams, and featuring the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Union Shield design on the reverse, which had become the standard since 2010. But what makes a 2015 penny worth $2 million isn't its design or composition. It's the freak accidents and microscopic mistakes that occur during the minting process, those rare missteps that slip past the mint's tight quality control and end up in circulation or collector hands, making such coins extraordinarily rare and valuable. Collectors and numismatists often search for these mint errors because they tell a story of imperfection in a system that is supposed to be precise down to the last detail, and the 2015 penny that fetched millions is said to display a combination of dramatic and subtle errors, from double dies to off-center strikes, to possible planchet and die adjustment mistakes, each one contributing to its uniqueness and driving collectors wild with curiosity and excitement. One of the major possibilities behind such a valuable 2015 penny is the double die obverse, where the striking process accidentally imprints overlapping images, causing details like Lincoln's eye lips or lettering such as "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" to appear doubled or shadowed, a phenomenon that has fascinated coin hunters for decades and often commands astonishing prices when found in near-perfect condition. Another potential cause for its value could be a misaligned die strike, where one of the dies used to stamp the coin is slightly rotated or shifted out of position, resulting in parts of the design being off-center or partially missing, an error that transforms a common coin into a one-of-a-kind collectible that tells the story of a rare mechanical slip at the mint. Some reports and collector discussions suggest that certain 2015 pennies have appeared with off-metal strikes, where instead of being struck on the usual copper-plated zinc planchet, they were accidentally minted on planchets meant for dimes or foreign coins, creating lightweight or odd-colored scents that instantly stand out to experts and spark bidding wars among collectors, since these off-metal errors are among the rarest in U.S. coinage history. There's also speculation that one of these 2015 pennies could have been struck using a die that was previously used for a different year and wasn't properly cleaned or adjusted, leading to faint remnants of another date or ghost-like images appearing under the main design, a type of transitional or mule error that always drives values sky-high because of its extreme rarity. The incredible $2 million valuation isn't just about rarity, though. It's also about condition, provenance, and timing, as collectors value coins that are not only rare but also in pristine, uncirculated condition, often preserved in protective cases before ever being handled by the public. If a coin with an ultra-rare error like this was discovered early, authenticated by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC, and later auctioned with media attention, it could easily fetch millions due to the competitive nature of high-end coin collecting, where investors and enthusiasts alike are willing to pay astronomical amounts to own a piece of history that no one else has. The 2015 penny might also feature a die break or cud error, where a piece of the die actually breaks off during the striking process, leaving a raised blob or missing portion on the coin's surface, often near the edges or around the lettering, which turns each such coin into a distinctive and rare oddity that is instantly recognizable to trained eyes. Other variations might include broad strike errors, where the retaining collar that holds the coin in place during minting fails, causing the penny to spread wider and flatter than normal, or a clipped planchet error, where a small crescent-shaped portion of the coin is missing because of a faulty blanking punch during preparation. Every single one of these errors tells a different part of the coin's story, and when multiple errors appear together on a single specimen, their combined rarity multiplies exponentially, explaining why such a coin could command a price tag that seems unbelievable at first glance. What's truly fascinating is how such an error coin can remain unnoticed for years, circulating through everyday transactions before ending up in the hands of someone observant enough to spot something unusual about it, perhaps an odd thickness, a strange color, or a doubled image that catches the light just right. And from there, the discovery spreads through coin communities, eventually reaching grading experts who confirm its authenticity and rarity, transforming a simple cent into a historical artifact worth more than luxury cars or even houses. The mystery surrounding the exact nature of the $2 million 2015 penny adds to its allure, with collectors theorizing whether it could be a mule coin combining a Lincoln obverse with the wrong reverse design, or perhaps a rare prototype that was never meant for public circulation, accidentally released by the mint during testing. Some numismatists even speculate about coins struck on experimental planchets or using test dies, where the mint may have been experimenting with subtle design or composition changes, only for a few test strikes to escape into circulation, creating the ultimate collector's dream. The beauty of coin collecting lies in this blend of science, history, and chance. Every coin is a little time capsule, a product of its era's technology and craftsmanship, and when that process falters, it gives birth to something uniquely human, an error that becomes art, a mistake that becomes priceless. The 2015 1-cent coin valued at $2 million stands as a testament to how small imperfections can lead to massive fortune, and how paying close attention to details most people overlook can uncover hidden wealth right in your pocket. For those who love hunting for rare coins, this story serves as both inspiration and motivation. Every handful of change could hold a treasure waiting to be found, and every penny deserves a closer look, especially those with odd textures, doubling, color shifts, missing details, or off-center designs. The idea that a penny minted just a few years ago could reach such astronomical value reminds us that the modern mint, despite its advanced machinery, is still not immune to human and mechanical errors, and that's exactly where the magic happens for collectors. So whether it's a double die, off-metal strike, mule error, or an unintentional experiment, the 2015 penny proves that luck and curiosity can go hand in hand to uncover fortunes in the most unexpected places. It also highlights the growing interest in modern era coins, a niche of numismatics that's been exploding in popularity as more people turn to coin roll hunting, metal detecting, and online coin trading in hopes of finding their own $1 million mistake. The fame of the $2 million 2015 penny will continue to grow as stories circulate online and collectors debate its origins, encouraging everyone to take another look at their change jars, wallets, and even dusty coin collections passed down through family generations. In the end, the value of this extraordinary coin isn't just in its monetary worth but in the fascination, excitement, and hope it inspires. A reminder that even in a world full of automation and perfection, sometimes a tiny flaw can create something truly priceless, turning a humble penny into a legend.